ADHD is lifelong. I mean, life is lifelong. So it's not just about what's something I can do like one time and then everything is going to be lovely. It's more about day after day after day, hour by hour, minute by minute. How do I continue to set myself up to do the things that are better to do? And I think in general, it's much better to focus on your process rather than just on the outcome. This kind of fits into the whole like growth mindset stuff. Um, but the reason is, in general, outcomes take too long to show up. So my big advice for stuff like this is if you can, to whatever extent that you can, find a way to make that process more enjoyable, right? If you hate it, you're just not going to be consistent about doing it. Let's just be honest. Or to the extent that you are, it's going to be a total slog. It's going to take too much willpower to like force yourself to keep doing it. So, whatever you can, find some way to make the process a bit more enjoyable, or sprinkle in some little rewards along the way, or something that keeps you showing up and applying some good effort. I think also, especially because folks with ADHD get a lot more kind of criticisms and corrections, right? All those comments where you're not doing the thing that someone thinks you should be doing at that moment. Um, to really be intentional about kind of taking some pride in what you're doing, right? So, for example, every time put something into your schedule rather than saying like, just going to remember it. Or, for a college student, every time they say, you know what, the dorm is too loud, I'm going to the library. Or every time you know, chuck your gym bag into your car in the morning and then stop at the gym on the way back. Or frankly, even just chucking your gym bag into the car. Um, right. Noticing those moments, noticing like, yeah, that's good. Like that is a good thing. Like I'm proud of myself for doing it. I don't say you throw yourself a parade because you wrote something in your schedule, right? But to kind of take a moment and notice it and to kind of give yourself a little bit of credit of like, yeah, I can do this. Like I am doing things that are going to make my life better. I have some agency here to improve my life. And when the setbacks come, and they absolutely will, guaranteed, you're not going to bat 1,000, you're not going to be 100%, right? When the setbacks come, don't beat yourself up. Don't say, like, well, there it is. Of course, it wasn't going to work out. I don't even know why I bothered at all, right? Just get back on the horse, right? Whatever happened yesterday, what can you do today? Right now, in this moment, what is one thing I can do to get myself back on to make my life a little bit better? And to really sort of remind yourself to hold in mind, especially when you don't feel like doing it, to remind yourself that the good outcome, the thing that's important to you, that goal that's meaningful and matters, right? The way you get there is just by using a good process. One step after the other, you just keep focusing on using that good process.